Welcome to www.meltdebt.com. Today's topic, Debt Snowball. Does it really work? Paying down debt can be a daunting task. When standing on the precipice of debt and looking down, it's easy to see why so many people decide that bankruptcy is their only option. Bankruptcy may seem like a cure-all for debt problems, but it brings with its own complications and headaches. Bankruptcy should be avoided at all costs. But how do you get the ball rolling when it comes to paying down debt? I don't think there's any better way than Debt Snowball, and many famous financial experts agree. The Debt Snowball method isn't rocket science. It's basically just a simple, easy-to-follow system that hinges on adding the freed-up money that becomes available when a debt is paid off to the payment you're making on another debt. Instead of this extra money getting squandered on expensive coffee, ask me how I know, this found money is added, snowballed onto the minimum payment on the next debt, and goes straight to paying off more principal. Yep, the faster you pay down principal, the less interest you're hit with, and the faster you get out of debt and the more money you save. The beauty of the Debt Snowball method is that it doesn't require you to find extra money each month to work. Sure, that would make it even faster and save you more, but the reason that this method works is because it simply and invisibly builds in some discipline without you having to consciously sacrifice or making you, gasp, budget. Don't get me wrong, you'll get out of debt the fastest if you track every penny you spend, have weekly meetings with your family to discuss finances, avoid any major purchases, don't take vacations, and budget tightly. But you know what? You won't do it, I'll bet you. The stuff I mentioned above is painful, and it's a lot of work, and takes a lot of extra time. To the one person in 1,000 that can stick to a plan like that, I say good job and more power to you. I wish I had your willpower. To the other 999 people, if you want to keep living at least a somewhat normal life while still getting out of debt in half the time it would normally take, I say you found your answer in the Debt Snowball. Obviously, you can't spend more money than your family earns very often, or your debt balances will grow, and the debt snowball will fizzle out before it ever starts to roll. Even if you just focus on breaking even each month, this system will work for you better than anything else out there. It might take a while before you see the magic of the snowball start to work, but once your first debt is paid off, you'll be surprised when the balance of your second debt starts to go down fast enough that you actually see some progress. Once you see progress and it doesn't feel like you're fighting an impossible battle, it gets fun. You can actually start to picture what it will feel like to own your own life after you've paid off all your debts. When you add the extra $50 or $100 per month to your second debt after you've paid off your first debt, again, it is fun to see some progress. But imagine after your debt snowball has grown by paying off a few credit cards and a car payment, and you're adding hundreds or thousands of dollars each month to paying off your mortgage. How blazing fast do you think you'll see your mortgage balance start to melt away? To find out more information on topics like this, go to www.meltdebt.com.